Audio. Heh, okey. Seste bir sıkıntı var da. Okey. Şu an düzelmiş olması lazım. En son kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Ne oldu lan? Devam ediyorduk burada. Demek ki. Tıklayınca iptal ediyor demek. Okey.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
İşler açık olunca güzel bir renk vermiyor, gelmiyor size. Profesyonel ol bu. Profesyonellik iyidir. Play dememiz lazım bakayım.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlisle family's home for countless generations. the Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate.
Oha, sniperler var
Any
lan.
appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Vamos. Bak bir dakika. İstatistiklere bir bakalım. Kasma vesaire var mı? Bir onu kontrol edeyim bir yandan da. Okay.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Ha.
No, you can't pass here. Leave, okay? Bye-bye.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here.
Kapıya ne gerek var oğlum? Şurada
Maybe
yanında duvar var.
you should do some detecting
Burayı
yourself,
nasıl
47.
olur? Ha.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an
Onun yerini
opportunity
alırsa-
to get close to Madame
Madem
Carlyle.
karısı olduğunda daha çok yaklaşabilirsin. Trapezing yapıyor şu an, evet. Aha, çalılar var, okey. Her yer adam var. Follow diyor, tamam, takip ediyoruz şu an sadece. Ön giriş var aslında.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral and then she turns up alive. But then
Nerede
the awful
kutlayacağız
business
bu
with her
herifi?
brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen a place guarded
Abi
like
giremem
this.
ki üste.
And I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know.
So, I just need to check.
I guess I
That's a bit
thought she was
excessive,
going to read
I
into
think,
them and freak out.
considering the fact that I
Say I
spotted
must
no
have
less
done
than
something
2
to
routes to
provoke
get
her.
inside the house unseen.
Really good a number on you. Don't worry about that.
Girdik içeriye. Üst kattaymış bizimki. Ha, undiscovered arıyorlar. 7 tane oyuncu var lan burada. Aha, aha. Kıyafeti de orada mal gibi bırakmasaydı.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution.
Bak, şimdi biz bunu nasıl öldürebiliriz?
Handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I...
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death...
Şeyi ne yapacaktım bir dakika ya. Ben bir parlaklığı falan düşüreyim. Çok parlak gözüküyor. Ha. Öyle de olmaz.
Mr. Zachary, Madame
Oyun açınca
Carlyle's younger
parlak
brother.
geliyor ya garip bir şekilde.
He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked
monitörle
from the
alakalı
inside,
değil
and
de.
a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you.
Bu kadını nasıl öldürebiliriz lan?
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Aha.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Biz bunu aldık da. Aha, kitap var burada.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
At planı.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I think the crime scene has more clues, 47.
Oh, stop
pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Well, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore. Didn't you say something about a shake before?
Still trying to drag my secrets out.
Gregory, something's off. Pruitt got word information was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He says it was finalised, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Ne yapacağız? Bu ne? Anladım.
Just keep calm.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Portrait photographer check out. You verified his identity.
Nasıl ineceğiz lan aşağıya?
He's good.
Ha.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Just remembered I went for a stroll behind the greenhouse last night. Maybe that's where it is.
What is?
My lost button. The one you couldn't find at the graveyard. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to go and look for it? Now?
A good idea. Yes.
Alamadık ya onu.
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. On Earth. You are invading my personal space, sir. You're American. On Earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? What? Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Is someone messing with me? I'm tired of this shit. Don't. Mother, okay. She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Hadi bakayım. Değil mi? Bu kadar mı?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Sorumuz mu?
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yeah. What do you want? A kiss?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? What? Gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make...
Oh.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay, but be careful.
Hey, is anyone there? Come on, man. Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Stay away from me, sir. You could get hurt.
Yaptığımız grafik ayarlarından dolayı işlemci yorulmaya başladı. Ekran kartı hiçbir sıkıntı yok. Level of Detail'den dolayı o da.
You look tan. I bet Mother spent the last week
No.
at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on.
Oha.
I need to know what's going on. Protect me too.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Did you find out that the vote was notarized? But how the hell did that happen?
Nope. We all signed it. I gave it to him in person.
He said, But how the hell did that happen? No?
Come on, man. Give me a break here.
I gave it to him in
What a
person.
waste of time.
He says But notarized and very, very Go to their office and ask for Sarah. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see them. Don't take no for an answer.
And call me as soon as you've got them.
Evet.
Thanks, Sarah. We'll get to the bottom of this.
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumps family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very ridiculous.
What?
Huh?
Pick that up. Thank you.
Very ridiculous. Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That would never happen. The bell!
It's beautiful.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but it makes me so angry.
I haven't had the pleasure.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation.
Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly how I like to say it. It's not like that. I can scan myself.
I received the bulk token for the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she'll be in trouble, she knows.
She will start.
Excuse me, sir. There's a limited access to this area at the moment, so I can't let you through.
Trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts.
But I don't want her to get involved prematurely.
Hopefully she'll never have to
nasıl
get involved at all.
yukarı?
You only knew what we face. I wonder what
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Regroup.
Nerede lan Rebecca'nın adresi?
Wait it out.
Rebecca'nın adresi gözükmüyor. Hani nerede? Allah. Ama hiçbiri yok ki. Ne anahtar var, ne lockpick var, ne.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel document?
Everything's in order.
How tall are you? You can talk later, okay?
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your
Benim bir
work.
crowbar
I will.
bulmam
I
lazım
don't
ya.
need numbers to make you cry. So watch yourself.
Gizli bir item. Ulan
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom?
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees. It's from all the tension here.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Oi, what are you doing here? This is Mike Romeo 7, apprehending on no tango. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with this shit pouch? That's it. You need to give it up or face the consequences. It's time to drop.
hayda. Yapma be. Ha şurada. Geri yükleyen zaten. Yerden anahtar almak da ne kadar sıkıntıymış ya. Yerde
You
duruyor.
faced
Bu
great
anahtar yerde ne
obstacles
işi var?
too, I know.
Ha, bunu kaldıralım burada. Ayak altında durmasın dedim.
We will persevere.
It is my duty.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Yeah, we'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Calm down, calm down. I'll check it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, can you look into that? No problem.
All is cool, all is cool.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looks everywhere. No power.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Here we go again.
I shouldn't gossip. But that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it?
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office.
Do me a favor and see what's up, would you?
No problem. She turned up and demanded to be put up in...
What?
Sort yourself out and find a bin, mate, please. Thank you. She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell her, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Look at Rosie. She has no respect. Praying for souls like that.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Funeral stuff just now?
How are you, sir?
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God, it's such a big responsibility having a baby. How do you even do that?
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary.
I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write. Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed...
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca that... They had a long talk. Did you know that he had left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, mother, and the staff, all the...
Tamam. Önlü arkalı fotokopisini çektirmişsin.
Company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Hadi bakayım. Hadi bir...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Neyse üst katı çıkalım artık yeter. Alt katı var mı da bunun? Ama burada bir şey var.
Sup?
So you,
Got a pin in it. Yeah.
Yeah, what you said.
Sorry.
Open.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsey.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't know.
Yani kadının odası var, oraya da girecektik. Dur.
Hello there, sir.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Dikkatli açacağız.
Come on. Got a possible 517. Moving in to investigate.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Yeah. Bu ne abi? Buralara neymiş lan?
Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carmen? No, she's calm as ice. It's just not natural. Calm. It's gonna end in murder, I'm telling you.
Buraya giremiyoruz. Ne yapacağız?
Yeah, hey, bro.
What is it, Fernsby? If it's not one thing, it's another.
These are challenging It seems to be his role in the stage funeral event tomorrow that weighs on him.
Christ. If he'd just grow.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Sorry, sir. You ain't allowed to be in here, sir.
Hold it.
Okay, you have a good one, sir.
Could end with legal consequences. The harassment charges from last...
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
For centuries, the Carlyles...
Ne yapacağız?
I believe he is calling his ex-wife again. Did you want to check on that Undertaker in charge of
Biz
the
file nasıl bulacağım
I got
ben
word
ya?
he's upset with Madame.
Did I talk?
Didn't expect this. Yates didn't even warn me, and now he doesn't return my calls. I just wish I was home. I love you too.
Buraya nasıl tırmanacağım ben? Aha.
Stop now.
This is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again.
Sir,
He seems to believe that Alexa has come back from the dead, and that he has to write the eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other than to get the police involved.
Move it! Flush that punk out!
Come in. Reporting a possible...
Hey! He's not here!
Person on the ground, possible casualty.
Calling in! There's a killer going crazy. He's dressed up as house staff.
Hayda. Miller değilim oğlum, ben bayıltıcıyım ben sadece. Ama tabi öldürücü oldu şimdi. Var öldürelim. Hadi öldürdük. Ne bakıyorsun işte, öldü da. Hayda. Ne yaptı öyle ona? Hayda.
Cassandra again. Listen, somebody at your end needs to act now. Edward is really acting out. He's leaving message after message on my phone. What if the kids pick up when he's like this? This is exactly why I got that restraining order in the first place. The man has some serious issues. If I get one more call, I'll report it. I've had it enough.
Bingo. Command, we might have a situation. I'll check the perimeter. Me. I can't really explain, but could you
You send someone down? We need to do a quick check. Over.
Whose weapon is that?
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Ne işe yarayacak acaba bunu atınca oraya?
Go, go! That's affirmative. Yes. Rogue One has reached the office and the area looks clear. Over. All clear. Comb the area. I need every nook and corner scanned. Go, go. I hear you. How are you today, sir?
Oğlum ne yapacağız ya? Şaka mı bu? Hayda. Hayda.
Okay.
Okay. What was that?
This keeps happening again and again today.
Hello, sir.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. Now we'll never know.
What? Hello? Anyone there?
Good for the family portrait. I can feel that.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
was here when the safe in Madame Carlisle's office was repaired last week. They had to carry some heavy bolts.
Years old at least. I don't know how they.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake. This'll be good.
Some idiot rang the bell by mistake.
That bell is getting on my nerves.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlisle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Oğlum koca yer ansın bulunmuyor ki.
I should get back to... Right, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Hadi yukarıya bak ya. Gelmiş oraya bak. Ben bir soruşturayım ya.
Get away from me, you freak!
What is it with me? I've got to stop torturing myself over. Get out my face, civvy!
Sure am, Mr. Burnsley. Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering with your work. You need everything.
Neyi kasıyor ya? Ulan şu radyon yapıyor değil mi? Bunun aptal kısa yollarını nasıl kapatacağım ben ya? Oh be.
Exactly a detective.
Pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us.
Oh! Come in, come on. How copy, over?
Ne atladın? Adamın kafasına yanlışlıkla şeyi fırlattım. Ne var yani bunda? Herkesin başına gelebilecek bir şey bunlar. Niye böyle bir tepki verdiler hiç anlamadım. Alex. Ne haber? Adamın kafasına vazo fırlattım. Beni arıyorlar. Ayıp oldu. Ayıp ya. Yanlışlıkla fırlattık işte. Ne var bunda? Herkes başına gelir diyor. Bazen çok büyütüyorlar ya bu her şey oyunda. Compromise neydi ya? Bakayım bir. İçecek mi böyle kalacak mı artık? Sıçtık mı bunu? Ha ders var ha, okey. Ben bunları mı bekleyeceğim ya? Compromise olduk. Dur yanlış anlıyorsunuz beni. Hayda yakalanmışız biz haberimiz yok. Aynen ha. Nerede bu? Dedektif olduk işte. Bir adam ölmüş bu kadının evinde. Bu kadını da öldürmemiz gerekiyormuş bizim. İşte kadını öldüreceğiz. Yemeğe ilaç attık ama.
Can I do anything for you?
Ölmedi kadın hala yaşıyor yalnız. Soruşturma için bizi gönderiyorlar işte gezdiriyorlar git oraya buraya.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Aha. Emma Gregory'nin odası. Aa. Ha. Niye kasıyorsun ya? Hiç kasmıyor, şey kasmıyor. Tamam dur, yanlış oda bu. Şurası galiba.
Mr. Fernsby might. All right, later.
Aha, anahtarla zorladık. Aha. Gıcının odasına girdik. Odası banyo. Onu ben biraz... Oha, harbiden odası banyoymuş. Evet, gerçekten odası banyo. Harbiden banyo aslında. Aha.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's
Onda bu
mother
şeyler.
stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Aha, bulundu şimdi. Kimler ne yaptığını anlaşıldı. Yerde ne var? Aha, anahtarlık.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's
Yeşil
that
elbisenin
doing in Emma
anahtarı.
and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Yalnız elimde bıçak var. Bıçakları atmam lazım. Şimdi tabanca var elimde. Daha mı iyi oldu ama? Kamera olsun. Adamı öldürmüşler. Bu ne? Gazete. Hadi sen derse kaç, hadi koş koş. Az kalmış. 1 dakika var hatta ya. Hadi iyi dersler sana, görüşmek üzere. Bye bye, see you.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
Yeah, keep it real.
İsineceğiz bir şey lan. Aha, şöyle iniş varmış. Burada inelim o zaman.
Keep your distance, sir.
Hello, sir.
I mean, it's a pretty big thing for Mother to fake her own death.
Hello there, sir.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs and encouragement. Just a single spontaneous caress.
Kasmaya başladı. Niye böyle oldu bilmiyorum. Options, grafik, hayvan, texture, filter. Normal.
Difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down. I was scared and called out for help. Of all people, you heard me, and when you saw me, you climbed a tree. I was relieved that help had finally arrived.
But she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
Some crackers hauling stuff around. Checking it out.
Madame Carlisle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family, after all.
Hey, wait a minute.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But that is safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
Getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no?
I remember how it was with the first one. The ones that come out.
Hiçbir şey olmamış gibi duruyorlar ya. Mükemmel değil.
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she preferred it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell her.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Hi there.
I should probably... Right, yeah, sorry.
How are you today, sir? Huh?
Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can get back to you later. On top of things, Elaine?
Sure am, Mr. Fernsby. Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering.
No one's losing word over this. No one's losing buzz. It might sound cynical, but any press is good press. Maybe stop keeping an eye on me. Who put you up to this? Mother. Right. God, I hate this place.
I totally get why it's weird. I'm losing it, and I
Sorry, you didn't speak ill of the dead, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah, well, if there's nothing good to say...
Then you should hold your tongue.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Bulduğunuz kanıtları götüreceğiz şimdi. Daha bulabileceğim şeyler de vardı ama bulamadım işte onları ya.
Greetings, sir. No need to panic.
Hadi. Gacı nerede?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Please stay back.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Nasıl ama?
How are you?
Mıskacıyı öldüreceğiz. Yukarı bir merdiven tutamamadık. Siktir ya. Nasıl yapacağız ya? Nasıl öldürmemiz isteniyor? Nasıl yapacağız? O iyiymiş, o aşağı iyiymiş o. Oo. Katta değil artık o. Aha, alt katta. Bir altta. Ulan zehirlemek istedik kadını, zehirlemedi ya. Neredeyiz lütfen?
No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please, do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite,
Yeah, what you said.
Sorry.
Bunu nasıl ineceğiz aşağıdan? Aşağıya merdiven. Ha, şurada merdiven vardı. Ben bu kadınla nasıl söyleyeceğim? Hadi be.
Any updates, Fernsby?
Everything is as expected.
Götünde 3 tane koruması var ya. Tuvalete bile korumayla gidiyor tabii.
Mother, I want to know what is going on.
Not now, Rebecca. I thought I made that clear.
Yes, now. Something's really wrong. I started digging and I can see that a lot of our mandates are void. Financial decisions revoked and a freeze on
Rebecca.
And then you give me that token for the vault in London. But only one of two. You need to explain.
The token for the bank vault is just a contingency measure. I doubt you'll need it.
Christ, Mother, that's exactly what I mean. Could you be more cryptic?
I am working very hard to figure everything out. I need you to back off and trust that I'm in control. I have contingency plans and will make sure that you get information, useful, factual information when I have it. But for now, I need time to focus.
Business as usual, then. You are cold, Mother. And alone. By choice.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
My perfect mother. Who would have thought?
Now, why the bell? Who rang the bell? You know very well no one but me calls for a family gathering.
My perfect mother. Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? A major, grandiose cock-up, I'd say.
Be quiet, Gregory.
It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have guessed.
Ama zehir attı ona.
Whoa. Hey, you! Please stop throwing stuff around, okay? Let's be mature.
Fırlatmadı lan. Ben değilim. Allah Allah. Öyle dedin ki.
Drink with me, sis. I can give you some advice on how to relax. Huh? Sir, please refrain from throwing stuff around right now, okay?
Yemiyorlar.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Okay.
Security detail at a staged funeral event tomorrow. That'll be a first.
I hope I can keep a straight face. It's not funny at all. Something bad must have happened to Madame Carla. Full of stuff. She's a great woman.
Did they call all of you in today? I've never seen so many gardeners here at the same time.
I think so. A funeral is a big event. A lot of important people.
And funeral.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won?
Hayda. Niye öyle bir şey
47 is
yaşandı?
out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss
Kadın
Burnwood.
sesi mükemmel ya.
That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
yapacağız burada ya? Şey de açılmıyor. Buraya girdik. Gideceğiz buradan böyle.
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One private asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
No. They found us once. They'll find us again. Keep your head down. I'll take care of this.
Berlin, Almanya. Hayda.
Me. You copy? Nah. Come on.
Ha.
I can hear you. The reception is still bad. No, I haven't seen so much as an owl out here yet. Just a lot of trees. No, I wasn't trying to sound overconfident. It's dead out here, Jow. I don't think I can
Agent Price.
tried. Yeah. I'll let you know. Unless the reception still sucks.
This is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Just keep trying, Agent Montgomery. Our client considers Agent 47 and Olivia Hall as a serious threat. You can't underestimate them.
I never do, Joe. We'll find them. We're all in position.
Good. Report back to me if there's anything.
Don't worry.
Huh.
Hello? Yeah, it's Hellfreak. Already know. Yeah, I'm outside. Someone moved my bike, and you know that's where I kept our.
Back to it, I
I'm
guess.
sorry, but you know me. I just start talking to people and then I just forget.
Hey, you're not allowed to be. Hey, psycho! Christ! Fire at will. Eat it! Eat it!
Changing clips, cover me.
Neden böyle bir şey oldu? Burada çatışma veriyor. Herkes sırasını bırakmıyor mu?
I don't see him. Shelter, move to flank him. Way over there. Reload.
Öleyim de sen de kurtul, ben de kurtulayım ya. Ulan ne zor oymuş be. Vallahi. Diğer bölümde akşama doğru geçeriz. Hadi bana müsaade. Gider yatar ben. Sabahladık. Öğlene vurduk artık.